Morning everybody, it's Catherine here. This is Cat v Stitches here on Flosstube, and I'm also Cat v Stitches on Instagram. It is Monday the 18th of October. It is morning and it is a horrible day out there, and I will be off to work shortly, which I am not looking forward to because I am absolutely shattered. But anyway, that's the welcome over, and that's the welcome. And hello to, well, sorry, not quite the welcome. Welcome back to any of my subscribers, and if you're new here, hello. If you do like what you see, please do like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up and all of that, or just watch and hopefully enjoy. So this is part of my Spooktober season. I'm just doing quick Monday morning briefings on what I've done the previous week. So I've not got a ton of time today, but I am also going to show you some of my other Halloweeny type patterns that I've got. I know I showed you some last week, which were the ones that were fully kitted up. These ones aren't kitted up, they're just in my folder of my Halloween folder. Okay, so the last week it's been a bit hectic, busy at work. I got a wonderful potential diagnosis for I've been having a really sore arm over the last 5 or 6 months, and apparently it could be a frozen shoulder. So at the moment it's still in the getting very painful stage. So yeah, that's fun. That's part of the reason why I'm so shattered, because I can't sleep properly with it, but never mind about that. I also so at work, frozen shoulder. And this weekend I went to see my brother. Oh, I'm being harassed by cats here, and if you can hear the sound of cats feeding, I do apologise, but they were literally mobbed me as soon as I walked downstairs, so I had to feed them, otherwise they would have been going crazy while I was filming this. Sorry, yes, I went to visit my brother in North Wales. Sorry, I just need to take a breath here. Slow down a little bit. Oh yeah, sorry, before I go into that, the other thing that's happened is I've stopped drinking Diet Coke. So yeah, caffeine withdrawal is a thing. Caffeine withdrawal headaches is most definitely a thing, and that, combined with the fact that I'm still clenching my teeth, has been giving me some rather interesting headaches over the past week. But anyway, again, I went to visit my brother in Wales on Saturday and had an absolutely lovely time. I've got a niece and a nephew, and obviously a sister-in-law who is absolutely wonderful, and it was just such a lovely couple of hours just to see them all and relax. And they've also got a dog called Jess, a absolutely gorgeous lab, who remembered me because they used to live up here just near me, and I used to walk her a lot. They moved down a couple of years ago, but I used to walk her a lot, and she'd come and stay at the house the odd night if they went away for the weekend. So she remembered me, and she was all over me, and I loved every minute of it. So yeah, that was really nice. But just before I went to my brother's, I popped into Create Nostalgia, the needle workshop in Mould, and met Mary and Sally. Mary's the owner, Sally works there, and they are both absolutely lovely. Sally came in, just popped in just to say hello, and yeah, I ended up spending far too long there and spending a lot of money there. I'm not going to go into the purchases in this video because they're not Halloweeny type, but I basically bought a ton of fabric. They do a lot of 28 and 32 count there, a lot of the basics, but a really good range, a really good range of fabric there. Not so much the over-dyed stuff. They don't do the over-dyed stuff, but what they do is a massive range. So I was able to kit up, or have in mind kitting up, quite a few projects, including my new long dog that I bought, pointed fifth, which I'm not going to start until the new year. But yeah, it was a really nice visit. They were lovely, and I spent a lot of money, but it was happy spending. So oh, here we go. We've got a visitor. She's finished eating. So the regular visit from Sasha. There you go. Yeah. Okay, right, she's going away. There we go. So let's get started on what I've sewed. Oh, and yesterday I basically sewed. I didn't do much. Oh, and some boring tidying up. So I have my planner as normal, and I have my days marked out. Oh, another thing I have been doing though is I've been working on making my own electronic planner. So when I've actually finished that, I might do a quick show of that. But I'm still watching lots of YouTube videos on that one, on how to do it. So the first thing I worked on was my this side, my Sleepy Hollow. Get the glare off there. Yeah, there we go. So I'm working on this middle panel, and this is a cricket collection. There we go. So now I did some frogging on this because I don't know if anybody follows me on Instagram, they'll know why. So I already had all of this done, and yeah, the majority of this done, but what I worked on was this here. I was unhappy with how the stitches were laying. I'd done it stitching it one at a time, but then I'd switched halfway through to going up and down, you know, doing one leg and then the other leg coming back down, and you could really see the difference. I was stupid doing that. I think I'd gone away and come back, but so I frogged all, it's just this white section here, I frogged all of that out and redid it, and then I have done that crown and I filled in all of this here as well. So yeah, so that's looking really good. I'm much happier with how those stitches are now laying. So that is Sleepy Hollow. Excuse the crinkling, I'm just going to put things away, otherwise it'll be an almighty mess. Oh, this is fabric I've dyed the 3 panels. It's fabric I dyed myself. It's just 28 count, so I think it was a cream, and I just dumped in different blues, and yeah, so that's that one. Next I worked on my one bit of non-spooky my one bit of non-spooky stitching I'm doing this month, which is my Amethyst. So Apple News, nope, that's not interesting. So I'm working on, oh god, I always get that side wrong. So Amethyst by Carolyn Manning. We absolutely love this one. Is the colour going a bit funny on that? There we go. So this is the one I'm trying to get to 40%. I'm not quite at 40% yet, but I'm getting there. So I worked a little bit more on the bottom on this to fill in. Let me see if I can get this up. There we go. So a little bit more on the bottom, and I'm almost, oh, there we go. It's getting a bit better. There we go. There's the colour. No, now it's going, well, never mind, but you get the idea. So I'm about, oh god, that hurts my shoulder. Sorry. I'm about 35%, so I'm almost at 40% on that. So I'm almost at the point where I'm going to allow myself to start on Ruby, which is going to be the next in this series of this that I'm going to do. So I'm very happy with that. Still absolutely love it. So that's my one bit of non-Halloween stitching. And then I worked on my Sal, my stitch along. This is the Witchy Stitcher Cryptid Sal. I haven't got a picture of how this will look when it's finished because it's been released weekly, and with a few weeks off here and there, but So it dropped on Friday, and I basically, when I got home from my brother's on Saturday, I picked this up and just had something on the telly and stitched it. I think it was the Films That Made Us on Netflix. I thought it was very apt because the latest series covers Halloween, Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. So I watched those episodes while stitching the, what's it called here? Hopkins Goblin at the bottom. So there we go. So I managed to get that finished. So that's the 6 of them on there, and give you a close-up of this. There we go. Still absolutely loving this. I really am. I think it's such a cool stitch. So yeah, sorry, one more, just the full thing, because you know, I love it. And this is on 28 count Valor by Picture This Plus. And then there is one more thing I've worked on, and this is what I did yesterday. Now, this is my other Cricut collection, Autumn. So, other Cricut collection that I am going to be doing this month. Now, this is also something I wanted to do when I went down to Create Nostalgia, just some help with the threads. Excuse me one second. Excuse me. So on this pattern, there we go, love it, but the letters are all different colours and they're all just DMC. Now on the other two I've done, which is August and October, which you can't properly see up there, but the letters are all in variegated and variegated threads, and I really like that look. So I thought, you know what, I'd like to switch out these DMCs with some gently variegated. So I thought colouring cotton, because they're quite, you know, the variegation in them isn't that bad. So for the 6 letters, we've got this, and I've gone with colouring cotton Black Coffee. So what I did was I took the 6, well 5, because I forgot to bring one because it's me, but I took the actual DMC on the floss card with me to Create Nostalgia, and Mary very kindly went through all her colouring cottons and picked ones that were the closest to them, because I'm rubbish at that kind of thing. I don't think I've got the most amazing colour recognition, so yeah, but like I said, I'd forgotten this 844. So I've chosen Black Coffee, which I think isn't too bad a mix. Then there's, now this is the one where I have deviated slightly, 976, and I've gone with, is it, oh god, my eyes this morning. I think it's Marmalade, or, yeah, I think it's Marmalade. There we go, I think that's quite a good match there. Then there's 3012, and oh sorry, this is again, sorry, it's a slight deviation, but this is the Gentle Art, which I think is Gassed. So 3012, I've gone with Chives, the Gentle Arts, which I think is a pretty good match. Then this one I have actually stitched up, and I'll show you that in a second. So 3052 DMC, and I've gone with Eve's Leaves, which again is a very good match. And then two more, 3802, I've gone with Razzleberry colouring cotton. And 3858, I've gone with Red Currant. So really happy with those. And I have started, I've done a centre start on this one, and there we go. So yeah, I thought it was appropriate to do this centre one because this is the most Halloween-y type one with the pumpkin in the witch's hat. Oh, and my needle minder, which isn't really giving, you can't really see the best of it in this light, but that is a needle minder by Agnes Little Minder on Etsy. It's a little dragon there. Absolutely love that. I've got another one, but yeah. Yep, so absolutely love that. And this is some of the fabric that I got from let me put something behind actually, that I got from Create Nostalgia. This is 28 count, and although I'm trying to move away from using 28 count to go on to 32 count, I want this to be the same as the ones I've already done, which are all on 28 count. And this fabric, I think it's called Amazing Grace, if I remember rightly. I've not got the bag with the title on, but I think it's Amazing Grace, that, which is a really nice neutral. Let me put this away. So that was all my stitching that I've done over the week. Now I got this in this bag, so why is it not? There we go. Okay, there we are. So that was all the stitching I did this week. My plans are to do, I'm humming and hawing maybe another evening on that autumn one, or do, well, I am also going to do another evening on Amethyst. And then I've got, at some point this week, I'm going to do, let me just get my list of all the cases I'm going to be working on. I need to do Halloween at, well, not need to do, I want to do Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And then I would have done some stitching on all the Halloween patterns that I chose, which I am very happy about. So they'll all have had, at the very least, a good session on them. And for me, a good session is generally about 3 or so hours. So I'm very happy about that, and what I can start doing after I've done Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow is, no, not, oh my God, sorry, no, it's the other Kathy Barrick kind of one, which is Autumn on Lazy Bear Mountain. That's the one I need to do. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Yeah, so I'm going to, I just need to do that, and then I'll have done all of the ones I'd planned to do. I'm not going to do a new start. My new start was the autumn one, unless I get to 40% on Amethyst, and then I'm going to start Ruby. But once I have done autumn on Lazy Bear Mountain, I'm then going to just start going back through the others to give them another day. So yeah, so that's, I'm happy about that I managed to get through all of them, and I'm really pleased with the progress I've made. So that's the stitching bit out of the way. So let me show you some of my other Halloween patterns. I've got them in my funky folder here. These are in alphabetical order of designer. So we have Autumn Lane, Potions and Spells. That would actually look really good on Haunted. Yeah, I'd not, Haunted by Picture This Plus, which is that lovely blue one. I'd not really committed to doing this one because of the fabric, but yeah, sorry, just occurred to me that Haunted would probably do on that. Then I've got Barbara Anna Design, which is Black Cat Hollow. Sorry, there's the full one there, if that'll, yeah, there we go. So that's what it looks like. There you go. Then there is, oh, I've got there is first of my Blackbird designs, which is Night Watch. Absolutely love this, and I've put a post-it note on it saying possible, or POS Picture This Plus Cauldron. So I've obviously had to think about what I wanted to do that on. So I wonder why I wanted to do this. A, it's Halloween, and B, it's got a massive bloody cat on it. So there we go. Then my next, sorry, let me put this post-it note back on it. My next one is another Blackbird design. I love their Halloween-y type ones, but this is Halloween Eve. There we go. Again, the cats. I thought this would go very well with Away We Ride, because obviously the cats are done in exactly the same way. So yeah. Then I've got a Good Morning Maui, which is monsters, which is brilliant. I was very tempted to start this one, but I'm going to hold off. And then I have a paper crane one. Probably thinking about food or serial killers, which is very true. And then I have a Plum Street sampler. This is a lovely, lovely one. So this is a Ghoultide Welcome. So that's an amazing one, that. Massive house there. But I found that I do love doing houses. I have found this out about myself, you know. There are times in your life when you find out new things, and I found out that I like stitching houses. And this is Halloween at, oh no, I've already shown that one. This is a Stitching Book Club's Frankenstein. There we go. And we've got the Blue Flower Halloween Squirrel, which again, I just love. I really need to get onto this one because this is one of the first ones I actually bought. Now we're on to my drawn thread patterns. So when skeletons dance. So that says, when skeletons dance and ghosts make merry, when pumpkins are carved, when black cats are scary, when witches go riding, when goblins are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, it's near Halloween. There we go. That's not the easiest of things to read, but I absolutely love that one, and now I am just very, very tempted to start that. Then I've got Simply Scary, which is just the alphabet on the top there. I had grand visions of doing these as a full thing, but I think it was before I think I got all of these before I realised how long it actually took to stitch these things up. It's always the way, isn't it? It's like any newbie, they look at a pattern and think, oh yeah, it won't take long to stitch that up. And then you start stitching things and you're like, oh my god, this takes forever to stitch things up. Even the smallest thing takes ages. It's, yeah, so I was very ambitious. And this is The Haunting. That's another really cool one. And of course I've got my Trick or Treat, which is my absolute favourite from the drawn thread. I've already done. And then I had to jump on the bandwagon on this because it's a Docking Great Big House, which is, as I have already disclosed, something I love stitching. So this is the Haunted House Sampler by Twin Peak Primitives. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love it. And then I have my last one. I've not got a full picture of this one, but it's the Witchy Stitcher, the Chopping Marl one. Let me just see if I can bring up a picture of it. It won't be a second. Just, you know, a bit of riveting viewing for you here. It won't be one mo. Witchy Stitcher Chopping Marl. Come on. There we go. So another ambitious project there, but I thought maybe for next year, that one. Okay, so that is my stash of Halloween patterns, which I'm sure, oh no, sorry, there are 2 more, and these are 2 new additions. These are what I bought at the Create Nostalgia, and these are actually, I suppose these would come under kitted, but they're Mill Hill ones. So I showed a Mill Hill one last week, and then I bought this one, which is Midnight Owl. And I have a Haunted Library. And that is now it, I promise, that's everything. So given that Halloween is my favourite Stitchy theme, I think that's not too bad. I'm desperately trying not to keep adding to it, but you know, I have that resolution in mind, and then somebody brings out something amazing, or I watch somebody's YouTube, or in the case of Jen Lee, practically everything she brings out to stitch, that's quirks and stitches, Jen Lee. Follow her on Instagram and watch her YouTubes, oh my god, I'm an 80-year-old woman, her Flosstube. Whenever she brings one out, and I know she did just bring one out that I watched, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do practically everything she's done. Sorry, that was the cat jumping on the table, it wobbled a little bit then. I want to do everything that she's done, and I'm having to literally, you know, physically stop myself from reaching. Hello, are you coming back? No, she's coming back for a goodbye. Oh, I'm going to work soon, sweetheart, so you won't be molested then. You can go about your life in peace for a while. But anyway, yes, when I was watching that, I was just so tempted to buy everything she had listed. But I'm not going to do 222 new starts next year, but all kudos to her for doing that, and her poor mum who's having to sew up all the project bags for her. Oh, that reminds me, I did buy some project bags over the weekend. Okay, I'm ending it there. I'm off to work. I'm still on the fence as to what I'm going to stitch this evening. I might do a little bit more on autumn, then put it away till towards the end of the month, and then do Amethyst tomorrow, or I might just say to hell with it and do Amethyst tonight. I really want to get to that 40%. Oh. But anywho, as usual, I hope that everybody is safe and well, or as keeping as safe as you can. I hope you and your loved ones are good, and I look forward to hearing, responding to any comments. I do love it when you post comments. Do try to get back to everybody. May not be able to do it straight away because, you know, it's frowned on to be responding to YouTube comments on work, but you know, every now and then I do have a cheeky check. So yeah, I do enjoy your comments, I really do. So yeah, again, if you like what you've seen, please do like or subscribe if you've not already. Subscribe, and love and respect to everybody, and I will hopefully see you here next Monday. Bye.